Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 2019 University of Washington College of Education Commencement Ceremony. My name is Mia Tuan, and as Dean of the College, it is my honor to serve as Master of Ceremonies for this celebration. Today, we proudly present to you more than 700 new educators, researchers, and leaders to transform educational systems. Please stand now for the procession of our graduating class. Just guessing. Family and friends who have joined us today, may I proudly present to you the 140th graduating class of the University of Washington College of Education. Please be seated. As we begin this evening's celebration, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the land of the Coast Salish peoples. Let us remember and honor the Native people who founded and remain a vital part of our community. Graduates, this is a day I know you have been eagerly anticipating, and it's arrived. As you prepare to walk across this stage in a few short moments, I'd like to share a short video to set the mood for today's ceremony.
Looking back to when I got that acceptance letter, I knew this was the next step to becoming a teacher. When I was young, my teachers made me feel safe, welcome, and comfortable. As I got older, I remembered their care and their warmth, and I wanted to give that to others. I came into UW thinking that I knew what it meant to be a teacher, but I'm leaving with a whole new understanding of what it means to teach. Stepping onto campus felt like home. The brick buildings, trees and flowers and nature. I remember typing pages and pages of research papers, taking notebooks full of notes during class. As the years passed and I watched the cherry blossoms come and go, I knew that I was getting one step closer to becoming a teacher. Fulfilling, worthwhile. The struggle helped me to persevere, helped me to remember why I'm here in the first place. I've learned the importance of understanding myself and how that will impact my teaching in the classroom. I'm prepared to think critically. Standing here at graduation, I know I'm ready for any challenge that might come next. I've been waiting for 15 years. I'm ready to go out into the world and start my next chapter.
That was Sienna Traverso, reflecting on her time at the college. First as an undergraduate early childhood and family studies major, and this past year as a master's in teaching candidate. Thank you, Sienna. As we start today's celebration, I'd like to reflect on your time here and why your work today and in the years to come matters. Why you matter to the future of our young people and, frankly, to all of our futures. For far too long, an alarming number of young people have lacked access to rigorous and meaningful learning experiences needed to realize their potential. Data shows that, starting at birth, a young person's zip code, race, and family income largely dictate what educational opportunities will be available to them. This state of affairs is unacceptable. But I'm also hopeful. What I see happening here at the college, in partnership with so many educators and community members, shows the promise of what we can do together. In January, I saw undergraduate students from our college work with community members in Seattle's Othello neighborhood during an event called Ideathon, a 3-day competition to generate ideas to improve learning experiences for youth. Alongside community leaders from the Somali Family Safety Task Force, Tiny Tots Development Center, and Mercy Housing Northwest, they explored opportunities to advance the well-being of Othello's young people and families. I've seen the next generation of great teachers prepare to make a difference for their students. Future teachers like Rebecca Ambriz Oliveira, a first-generation college graduate and immigrant who understands the power of creating classrooms where all students feel that their backgrounds are seen and welcome. Rebecca and her fellow 200-plus Masters in Teaching candidates will each touch the lives of thousands of students for years to come throughout their careers. And I've seen doctoral students like Soo-Yeon Shim, help lead research practice partnerships with local educators, districts, and communities. Suyan and our other doctoral students will help teachers improve instruction, help leaders make school systems more equitable, and help create opportunities for more young people to explore and develop their individual identity and potential. During the years to come, each of you will inevitably encounter obstacles and question yourself. In those moments, remember why you do the work you do, and remember that you are well prepared. You've successfully completed studies at one of the top 5 public education schools in the nation. Collectively, you've spent tens of thousands of hours in local classrooms and community organizations and engaged in research exploring the most pressing challenges in education today. Being in education, whatever your particular role happens to be, carries a tremendous responsibility. You have a responsibility to every child, especially those who are most vulnerable. I've seen you embrace this responsibility to work for educational justice, and I'm inspired by your passion to create a world where every child is hopeful and knows that they are valued. And finally, I ask you to remember all the people who helped you during your journey. Parents, friends, teachers, partners, these individuals have provided invaluable support, especially during the tough moments along the way. Many of those individuals are here today to witness your personal milestone, beam with pride, and share in your joy. And so I invite you now to turn and find those loved ones and thank them for their support. Thank you, family and friends, for being part of this special day. Thank you, graduates, for sticking it through. And thank you for your ongoing dedication to helping others become their best selves. I now have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker, one of our region's most passionate advocates for educational justice. Erin Akuno is Executive Director of the Southeast Seattle Education Coalition, an alliance of community-based organizations, educators, parents, caregivers, and South Seattle residents working to improve education for children of color. She's the creator and chief writer of fakequity.com and serves as an important advisor to this college's efforts to advance educational justice. Please join me in welcoming Erin.
Thank you, Dean Tuan, faculty, staff, graduates, families, and friends for allowing me to join you today. It is an honor to celebrate this milestone with you. When I put on the robe and hat today, it brought back memories because when I graduated the last time, I never thought I would be standing in a robe and gown again. So thank you. To prepare for today, I did a little research. I asked my network what they remembered from their commencement speakers. Overall, people don't remember what their commencement speakers said. This does not bode well for me with all of you today. I asked my 6-year-old what she remembered, and she said she remembers wearing a yellow square hat and singing Justin Timberlake's "Can't Stop This Feeling" at her preschool graduation. Since most of you won't remember my words, I hope you remember what you're feeling. I hope you feel proud of your accomplishments. What you did took effort. Your professors, your classmates, stretch your thinking around race, education, and what it means to work for educational justice. Feel proud of this new, bolder thinking. I hope you realize now how vast the world is and how little we actually know. My friend John Do Chen calls this knowing what we don't know we don't know. I find this thinking incredibly humbling, and I think it makes me a better person and better able to work for justice. And I hope you're a little scared. Being a little scared is good. It's a good thing when we're working towards social change. It reminds us that we are spiritual beings in a human experience. It reminds us to find connections and support each other, especially with people who are coming from different backgrounds. This is at the heart of racial justice work, relationships and connections with other people. Let me say this again. At the heart of racial justice work are connections and relationships. Relationships drive our work, and we need to extend ourselves and our relationships to see people who are different than us. There is a Messiah greeting where people ask, "And how are the children?" And the hoped-for reply is, "All the children are well." Not some, not just their friends or relatives, but all of the children. Imagine what our schools could look like and feel like if we cared for all of our children, especially our Black and brown children, immigrants and refugees, our LGBTQ students, disabled, and those who feel othered and outside of the educational system. We can do this, and we must do this if we are to work for racial justice. To the parents, family members, and friends in the audience, today is about you too. I hope you feel proud and maybe a little bit of relief. You got your graduates here, and they're about to embark on new adventures. Thank you. About a week ago, I emailed my mom to tell her I'd be giving this speech, and she gave me the highest Asian compliment. Wow, that's a lot of people. They're gonna listen to you? So I'm gonna go home and say, they laughed at the jokes and they clapped at the right time. So thank you for giving me this so I can now tell my mother. I grew up in Hawaii as part of the Asian majority. I had teachers that looked like me. I grew up with the first Asian governor in the nation, and I could go to 7-Eleven for my spam musubi fix anytime I needed it. That's my Hawaii crew. I didn't have to explain my Asianness. I got to be me. This gave me a solid foundation to grow from, and I grew up knowing who I am in a community context. And this is what I hope we can create for all of the children in our schools and our school systems. They need to be seen, and they need to be able to feel. To the family and friends, thank you for your sacrifices, your support, and for some of you for literally feeding your graduates. Your work isn't done. They will need you in the coming months and the coming years. Working for justice isn't a path one takes alone. They will need squad care. Squad care comes from African-American writer Melissa Harris Perry. She talks about squad care as a way of understanding our needs as humans that acknowledges we lean on one another, that we are not alone in this world, but rather enmeshed in webs of mutual and symbiotic relationships. This is especially important as the graduates move on into their new lives. They will be changing the world and challenging the status quo. Your beloved will need you to be part of their squad care. They will need you to listen to them when they come home frustrated and unsure of next steps. They will need you to remind them to breathe, and the problems they face in our educational system today require a sense of urgency, and it took hundreds of years to create these problems. The problems won't be undone overnight, but their contributions to undoing racism will have an impact. They may need you to continue to feeding their stomachs and their souls, bring them a bowl of pho, make them laugh by reminding them how funny they looked in their graduation robes and frumpy hats today, or simply ask, hey, how's it going? Be part of their squad care. Graduates, before you spread across the city, the nation, and the globe, take a moment to thank each other for being on this journey with you. Before you leave today, not now, take out those phones, grab a selfie with your friends that you made, make sure to tag it so that you can make the hashtag for tonight go viral, trend on Twitter. Oh, wait, Instagram is what we use now. Find that hashtag. And make sure that you stay connected, if only annually, so that you can be part of each other's squad care. You'll need each other on the journey ahead. When you see each other, ask, and how are the children? And be hopeful when you hear all the children are well. Be proud, be purposeful, and most importantly, feel. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. And now I would like to introduce the first of our student speakers from the class of 2019. Our undergraduate commencement speaker, Aya Lazaro, is an early childhood and family studies major. Aya's journey at the College of Education allowed her to cultivate a passion for a just and equitable society. She has applied this passion to various leadership roles at Jumpstart, the Pacific Islander Student Commission, and the Micronesians Island Club. Aya's commitment to her work has led to recognition as a member of the Husky 100, a Mary Gates Scholar, a Zesba Anderson Olson Scholar, a Marcy Migdal Fellow, and a Ruby Linsau Scholar. Aya, please join me.
Thank you, Dean Tuan, for that wonderful introduction. Magandang gabi and good evening. Distinguished guests, faculty, staff, families, friends, and graduating class of 2019. First and foremost, I want to congratulate us. Our hard work and perseverance led to this moment. I am extremely honored to share my reflections in educational justice with you all. Although, before I continue, I want to acknowledge the people whose stolen lands I settle on, the Duwamish, Suquamish, Tulalip, and Muckleshoot nations, along with the other Coast Salish peoples whose ancestral lands we occupy today. I also want to acknowledge the indigenous people of what I call my home island, Saipan, the Chamorro people whose water and land allowed me to cultivate a passion for education. Now, I want to make it clear that we don't do this acknowledgement just for the sake of acknowledging it. We acknowledge it as a way to say that the institution we're getting our degree from should make sure that these lands are liberated from historical and current colonization or imperialism. That is educational justice. It needs to be transformative and intentional. So what that means is when we talk about educational justice, the first thing we need to answer is, who is this degree for? What purpose does it serve? Is it for the kids whose lunch is a cold piece of jelly sandwich because the state insists on putting them in debt in exchange for a warm meal? Is it for the exhausted teacher who spent her last dollar on chalk for her classroom? Is it for the black and brown kids whose futures are corrupted by the school-to-prison pipeline? Or is it for the immigrant family who battles the traumas of undocumentation? For many of you, including myself, these injustices in our education are a big part of the reason why we pursue this degree. But what really fuels us is our passion to make the world a better place. This degree means so much more than just a gateway to a paycheck. It allows us to have a deep-rooted impact on the lives of children, students, families, teachers, school administrators, and entire communities. We will be more than teachers, researchers, or policymakers. This degree makes us agents of change, the catalyst for a just and thriving society. I share this because I had educators who made an impact on me early on in my life. You see, I come from a mixed-status immigrant family from an American territory island in the Pacific. My family and I battled unstable housing, food insecurity, and the constant fear of deportation. My chances of pursuing higher education were slim, but these educators made sure that my family and I were supported. Thanks to them, I crossed the whole Pacific Ocean, and I stand before you today as the first person in my family to not only come to the US, but to also earn a degree and to become an educator myself. This very degree gives us the capacity to empower our communities, to rewrite narratives, to challenge and dismantle oppressive systems, and to leverage the voices of marginalized groups. Personally, My degree is for my immigrant parents, who, after 40 long years of battling anti-immigration policies, finally made it to continental America to watch their daughter graduate. It's also for all the children of immigrant families whose childhoods are stolen by the traumas of undocumentation. I want my degree to help change inequitable systems so every family gets the opportunity to thrive. Now, my fellow graduates, I ask you again, who is your degree for? What purpose does it serve? I want to extend my warmest congratulations to you all, and with the privilege of having this degree, I hope that you continue to fight for a just and equitable society. Maraming salamat, and thank you.
Thank you, Aya. And now Dr. Lynn Dietrich, Director of the college's undergraduate programs, will introduce our students earning bachelor's degrees. As we begin to honor today's graduates, we ask that guests please keep the arena floor clear for our graduates and event staff. Professional photographers will be taking photos of each graduate on the stage, and these photos will be available to you following today's ceremony.
We are now pleased to recognize our undergraduate students who are graduating with their bachelor's degrees in the College of Education's major and minor programs: Early Childhood and Family Studies, Early Childhood and Family Studies Online, Education, Communities and Organizations, and Education, Learning, and Society. Please welcome them to the stage and congratulate them on their success. Yes, go ahead. Emily Van Pelt.
Come this way. Okay. Go ahead. Fatima Hirji.
Kylie McGill Ouvre.
Lamon Juan.
Shauna Slagle.
Michelle Gonzalez.
Ting Ting Shin.
Nan Tet.
Michelle Liu.
Sarah Gan.
Catherine Tees.
Sandra Masak.
Ling Fan Shi.
Maggie Hurd.
Fabian Fuentes.
Tiffany Huang.
Anthony Vargas.
Cassie Ho.
Laura Barea.
Lin Thieu Huynh.
Maria Castaneda.
Jin Yu.
Jalusa Palencia.
Alice Lau.
Maria Martinez Alonso.
Ruth Inhe Tuss.
Sierra Southwick.
Faith Che.
Sarah Allen.
Formosa Tiffany Huang.
Natalie Fan.
Jordan Faith Chan.
Regina Pei.
Esther Kim.
Saki Kato.
Heu Rim Bake.
Grace Yim.
Anais Bergen.
Jessica Joe.
Madison Roberts.
Emma Tim.
Tian Westland. You're fine.
Rianne Abuda.
Marilyn de Guzman.
Sarah Kim.
Yun Su.
Sanel Hoover.
Emiliano Ybarra.
Hannah Conley.
Cassandra Sheldon.
Erica Buckholtz.
Ahyon No.
Ian Center Drum.
Young Chai Lu.
Ali Center Drum.
You made it. Conrad Wanser.
Bonnie Center.
Jay Song.
Catherine Liu.
Buddy, how's it going? Whatever that goes. Judah Parton.
Shui Wong. Kevin Loyal.
Annie Ritter Jones. Viviana Corona.
Sijo Wu.
Yasmin Pilayo.
Si Chen.
Leondi Yuan.
Go ahead. Chien Wong.
Betsy Demas.
Jin Yi Tso.
Eunice Perez Frias.
Shija Hu.
Mariette Manalo.
Aya Lazaro.
Lexi Boswell.
Susanna Stackhouse.
Emily Morin.
Danita Mora.
Mariana Castaneda.
Phineas Fennel.
Jose Valdez.
Natalie Bangs.
Hey. job. Thank you. Lanessa Sorillo.
Cynthia Long.
Vanessa Alvarez.
Madison Elizabeth Ann Sheldon.
Gotcha. Monica Raquel Lopez.
Addie Cluworth.
Candy Kapinpin.
McKenna Olery.
Shelby Schmidt.
Peyton McGuinn.
Leilani Rabena.
Emma Bedsworth.
Vivian Chow.
Natalie Chemler.
Reina Miyamoto.
Morgan Gainey.
Ashley Kitayama.
Isabel Allard.
Amika Dillon.
Olivia Gates.
Wei Yen.
Frances Claire Mueller.
Jessica Chahansky.
Soshi Abigail Sanchez Martinez.
Gabe Nelson.
Flor Hernandez Morales.
Shelby Marland. Sukti Muhammad. Allison Day.
Shaltu.
Aaron Mock.
Susan Gebrazadik.
Aya Bispham.
Victoria Costira.
Jennifer Roper.
Selena Keogh.
Brian McNair.
V. Nguyen.
Nancy Barajas Caballero.
Jessica Rose Kim.
Cassandra Bliley.
Caitlin Lindy Campbell.
Mark Lucas Poischbeck.
Elizabeth Gopinski.
Faustino Dominguez.
Margaret Riley.
Alyssa Evelyn Eckroth.
Zoe Otis.
Hannah Alonzo.
Allison Beckfold.
Samantha Christie.
Isabel Alexandra Garcia.
Callie Anderson.
Amanda Crump.
Jasmine Taylor Rivera.
Esther Estrada.
Nathalie Cruz.
Anthony Berryu.
Jordan Wong.
Allison G.
Mezi Moguez.
Melanie Lindsay.
Jada Allen Piilani.
Regina Stainsbeek.
Nicia Torres.
Natalie Thompson.
Claire Grossman.
Catherine Smith.
Masila Mata.
Sarah Cunningham.
Madison Kaler. Haley Venters.
We also have a number of our online graduates who are joining us virtually today through live stream. So bear with me for a moment while we recognize their accomplishments by reading their names. Sandra Angel, Machina New, Alika Bartow, Jasmine Berry, Miranda Breed Rambin, Alexis Sierra Bundrock, Laura Kapp, Andrew Chambers, Talia Montana Charlie, Stephanie Cooley, Tori Duran, Jacelyn Erica Gluska, Aldana Graves, Brittany Green, Kate Hale, Bridget Elizabeth Hamilton, Sarah Haynes, Brenda Heyer, Sandy Jenkins, Jacqueline Johnson, Chanel Jones, Mackenzie Kelly, Heather Kemp, Colleen Cramp, Tamara Leopold, Sarah Levinson, Emily Liang, Ma Katrina Mendoza, Jenna Mitchell, Parisia Mamahadian, oh, I'm so sorry, Parisia, Nadia Del Mora, Hong Dong Nguyen, Catherine Payment, Brianna Paznakis, Cheryl Perea, Rebecca Petroni, Sarah Roberts, Sean Roman, Elizabeth Sandoval, Lindy K. Schmechtel, Margot Schwartz, Roxanne Shanks, Imani Sutcliffe, Susan Livy, Catherine Vos, Heather White, Melissa Will, Marissa Williams, and Amanda Ann Williamson. Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that I would now like to welcome our graduate student speaker, Yasmin Aguilar Carretero, to the podium. Yasmin is an undocumented student and one of the 673,000 DACA recipients in the United States. She migrated at the age of 10 with her entire family, whom she has asked to now stand up to be recognized because without them tonight would not be possible. Yasmin is graduating from our Leadership in Higher Education Master's Program, and in a few days will be moving to Indianapolis to start the Urban Leaders Fellowship, where she hopes to make an impact in educational policy. Yasmin.
Thank you, Dean Tuan, for those remarks. And I also want to congratulate every one of us and thank our keynote speaker and our undergraduate student speaker for sending us out with a beautiful, very much needed message. And also thank you for recognizing my family because indeed without them, I would have not been here. Muy buenas noches y bienvenidos. Buenas noches. Padres de familia, invitados, amigos, facultad, miembros de personal y graduados de la clase 2019. Good evening and welcome families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course, graduates of class of 2019. Let me start by expressing my deepest gratitude for being given the honor of addressing you all tonight. As I continue my remarks, I would like for us to pay tribute to the beautiful, innocent souls of the 6 children that within the last 6 months have died under the U.S. Immigration Enforcement custody. At this moment, I would like for everyone to please rise for a moment of silence in memory of 16-year-old Carlos Gregorio Hernandez, 16-year-old Juan de León Gutierrez, 8th-year-old Felipe Gómez Alonso, 7th-year-old Jacqueline Cal, 2-year-old Wilmer Josué Ramírez Vázquez, and 18th-month-old María Juárez. May their beautiful souls rest in peace. You may all take your seats. Tonight is a particular honor for me to be here because let's face it, my presence is uncommon at this stage. I, myself, could have been one of those 6 children 15 years ago. Instead, I'm privileged to be one of the 673,000 DACA recipients, and after today, I will be part of the 3% Latinas who has earned a master's degree in the U.S. Truth be told, for none of us being here was easy, or exactly a pie in the sky. It took a lot of effort and perseverance. It took hundreds of hours reading about theories that at times we couldn't make a sense of it, learning from how to improve instructional leadership to the importance of a statistical measurement on our data, not to mention forming dissertation committees, defenses, and of course, culminating presentations, because without them, would it really be graduate school? I wish I could tell you we're done, but I'd be lying, because the real work has just begun. It is no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. What is new is a demand for that new change. Education is more than theories on textbooks. Having an access to education brings knowledge into our lives. Knowledge that allows us to develop a unique perspective of how we look and act about our surroundings. In my case, education has given me the knowledge and power to possibly change the country where I grew up and consider home. Knowledge that not even deportation can take away. Soon, we will be culminating an experience that has brought us an immense amount of knowledge into our lives. We've learned that graduate school is just like kindergarten. We have constant adult supervision. Taking naps in the middle of the day are acceptable. We eat cookies for lunch, or at least I do. And we cut and paste very often. We've also realized that graduate school is just like learning how to ride a bike. The first ride, it's really never over until you stop trying. Meaning, we are here today because we were persistent and we never gave up. My point being, the knowledge that we have gained will impact someone's life. Someone who can grow up to be the next US president, or someone we get to coach to become the next MVP. As future educators, it's important to understand that educational justice is a moral imperative to our society in which education is crucial. It's a crucial determinant of life chances. Educational justice goes beyond ensuring the right for our children to an equitable education. Educational justice is giving all students a sense of self. A sense of self that will give them the power and knowledge to speak the ugly truths about our social and political systems without being afraid. Educational justice has given me the power to know that although I can't vote, I do have the ability to convince 200 people to vote. The University of Washington has equipped us with the knowledge and power not only to challenge an oppressive system, but to change it. Personally, it gave me the necessary tools to advocate for undocumented graduate students at the University of Washington by being one of the founders of Beyond UW. Beyond UW's mission is to support, advocate, and represent current and future undocumented graduate students at the University of Washington. Just like me, through this journey, we've all had faculty, mentors, students, and colleagues who have impacted our lives in a way we would have never imagined. Let's ensure that we show our appreciation not only today, but every single day of our lives. With this in mind, a huge shout out to my entire leadership and higher education cohort, because we have made it. Finally, I want to dedicate my accomplishment to my brother, Javier, who unfortunately was deported 10 years ago. However, he risked his life twice to bring my entire family and myself here. Without him, I would have not been here. And of course, this accomplishment goes to my entire undocumented student family. We are here, and we are here to stay. Muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias, and thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin. And now, Dr. Carol Davis, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, will introduce our students earning Educational Specialist, Master of Education, and doctoral degrees.
We are pleased now to recognize those who are graduating with a Master's in Teaching degree. Friends and family, here we have teachers of the future. They will bring to their classrooms deep content knowledge, research-informed teaching practices, and a commitment to improving the lives and outcomes of all students. Please welcome them to the stage and congratulate them on their success.
Anna Sullivan.
Lisa Rowan.
Lindsay Allemeyer.
Brittany Schneider.
Rachel Beals.
Ling Yin.
Mallory Kane.
Sandra Laris.
Heidi Olson.
Sienna Traverso.
Carissa Samayath.
Rachel Swanson.
Jennifer Nguyen.
Andrea Landis.
Kira Dawn Baker.
Cynthia Nguyen.
Catherine Lyon.
Rachel Barkus.
Grace Marie Barron.
Adrian Cho.
Sarah Hamilton.
Samantha Kayan Ng.
I think I got it. Sally Romo Alvarez.
Got it. Staciana Bowman.
J.C. Fretz.
Wendy Fredette.
Kyanna Smith.
Jennifer Rose.
Joelle Tollefson.
Sarah Egger Weiler.
Leah Wong.
Natalie K. Bornfleth.
Nathan Bao Ward.
Go ahead. Joseph Chin.
Thank you. Liesel Beneke.
You keep that part. Aaron Lee.
Jesslyn Marie Freeman Correa.
Gabriel Brosas.
All right. Milica Milovanovic.
Alex Cowan.
Kathy Kessel.
Deanna Souther.
Allie Rhodes.
Sharon. Got it. Sharon White.
Sydney Silver.
Ashley Louisa Hoffman.
Sharon Park.
Olivia Coley Bishop.
Rennie Mathan.
Olivia Ashmead Worcester. Hi. Oops, sorry. Carissa Hall. Hi. Christina Russell.
Go ahead. Samuel Barnes.
James Tay Kim.
Amanda Sopunmakni Rathvan.
Peter Tron Lay.
Alexis Ford.
Zachary Bopp.
Santasha Zarina Kordut.
There. William Wheeler.
Juliana Jorgensen.
Stand over there. Dylan Moyer.
Zainab Ashraf.
Dustin Abrahamson.
Lisa Jamberso.
Mark Todd.
Alan Khan. Helen Alarcon.
Joyce Smith.
Lisbeth Miranda.
Hi. Matthew Edgar.
Shilpa Jaithilak.
Annie Barker.
Brenda Santiago Gonzalez.
Sarah Ashley Maxwell.
Dana Sonon Sakanashi.
Dalia Corral Martinez.
Maria Victoria Zapata Pardo.
Michiko Yi.
Janaki Nagarajan.
Leslie Bond Fouché.
Emma Bishun Harrison.
Hyun Hee Yi.
Julianne Johnson.
Olympia Blair Y. Wing.
Anna Natasha Daviduk.
Darazil Touch.
Alyssa Gomes.
Brandy Lee.
Robin Dragovich.
Jacob Jaffe.
Mikhail McCarl.
Eric Hinton.
Lauren Jeschke.
Christina Shaw.
Lindsay DeMello.
Husna Ali.
Thank you. Carolyn Mazet.
Margaret Montgomery.
Thank you. Summer Jupin.
Joseph Donahoe.
There. Okay, yeah. Alvin Delgado.
Benjamin Gibbons.
All right, thank you. Jade King.
Caitlin Bailey Llewellyn.
Jordan Rocco.
Congratulations. Leah Fox.
Darren Woods.
Wanyi Wang.
Venice Lee.
Rebecca Ambris Oliveira.
Thank you. Melissa Woodbridge.
Lauren McAtee.
Peter Lapp.
Morgan Navarro.
Kelly Calvin.
Jordan Swan Metz.
Thank you. Alex Korahayas.
Abigail Slavens.
Bashi Mohammed Aden.
Ashley Licht.
Maria Maestas Davis.
Anna Quinaman.
Thank you.
Quinaman, sorry.
Mariella Bravo.
No, go that way. Kenneth Maldonado.
So it's Lynette Mitchell.
Thank you. Lynette Mitchell.
No.
Now we will welcome.
Not yet.
All right.
But
Now.
I think.
Now we will welcome our EDS, Education Specialists, and Masters of Education graduates. Friends and family, you are looking at a group of hardworking graduates who decided to commit themselves to education in a variety of forms for a variety of purposes. They will become school psychologists, educational administrators, policymakers, and teachers. They will become curriculum specialists, community activists, start nonprofits, and some will even pursue further graduate study. Help me welcome them to the stage and congratulate them on their success.
Okay. Alyssa Audrey Kaplan.
Hope Nye.
Bilan Iden.
Natalie Jansen.
Meredith Penzine.
Christina Zaccanino.
Allison Martin.
Zainab Alzavad.
Jennifer Whaley.
Tamayo Konishi.
Summer Shailene Swallow.
Ewen Yo.
Greta Ryder.
Eriko Fujimaro.
Emily Palina.
Courtney Bryan.
Julia Tandy.
Danya Elgani.
Thomas Sanford Stonehawker.
Savan So.
Suzanne Jones.
Ryan Selberg.
Hannah Hong.
Alexandra Detzner.
Jennifer Roz Brooks.
Alexandra Stringer.
Jessica May Lynn.
Lindsay Finger.
Christy Herman. Said her name wrong.
Okay. Danielle Sandbach.
Esther Nathine Wenzel.
Kuznicki. Lisa Kuznicki.
Vanessa Adame Garcia. Vanessa Adame Garcia.
Anna Parks.
Brooke Garcia.
Lauren Tolcher.
Elizabeth Meza.
Joshua Snyder.
Justina Fitzgerald.
Madeline Estes.
Kathleen Lumbina.
Lillian Doyle.
Lori Sandy.
Sarah Behrens.
Congratulations. Emma Cohen.
Valerie Bright.
Agrima Aluwalia.
Liz Ann No.
So good to see you. Right here. You can right there. Shaylin Leonard.
Courtney Carlson.
Yay.
I'm just making sure.
Carrie Bush.
Wendy Ptolemy.
So glad to see you. Go ahead. Erin O'Laughlin.
Krista Thomas.
Okay. Melina McCrane.
Jordan Williams.
Marisa McLennan.
Allison Licken.
Alana Colleen McCauley.
Michael Young.
Heather Casper. Glad to see you.
Marisa Michael Schlumper.
Grace Kim. These are my people.
Hannah Stemple.
Haley Morgan Fiddler.
Savrata Victor John.
Nicole Tart.
Matt Badger.
Good to see you. You too. Go ahead. Katie Spencer Martin.
Jamie Rubin.
Abby Hansen.
Haley Potter.
Riley Katrina Kraus.
Ashley Hannon.
Lauren Walsh.
Amelia Brown.
Nicole Richard.
Felicia Alling.
Hannah Robinson.
Abby Roth.
Jacqueline Van Patten.
Mara Rose Dauber.
Brooke Selling.
Dana Elamir.
Catherine Little.
Okay, over here. Beverly Ann Dosono.
David Hollingsworth.
Joanna Wright.
Anthony Wayne Washington.
Randy Frainer.
Danya Clevenger.
Haneen Haidar.
Katie Adrian.
Mitchell Aoki.
Devin Ann Carroll.
Amruha Rajendram Mahi.
Even Michael Marola.
Suki Taliwa. Suki. Okay. Soki Dhaliwal.
Gabriel Hickok. Lindsay Lean. Jürgen Enron Gonzalez.
Melissa Lindgren O'Keefe.
Julian? Julian? Julian Ma.
Brandon Casto.
Stephen Bird.
Rebecca Ronhell.
Christina Chan.
Ing Jong.
Lorena Hernandez.
William Klein.
Jawahir. Jawahir Ali.
Diana Aguilar.
Mara Selves.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Dara Lau.
CJ Sanchez.
Aria Ramos.
Chloe Dolisi.
Emily Bond.
Maria Rude.
Linda Wang.
Yasmin Aguilar.
Shayna Jones.
Adiza Ame.
Christine Wang.
Yuna Ann Cheng.
Audrey Sakamoto.
Kay Hattori.
Vivian Huang.
Sheena May Friesen.
Amy Lai.
Erin Elizabeth Dunn.
Shannon Ludeman.
Go ahead. Christina Nicole Meehan.
Ashley Eads.
Mages? Anna Mages.
Elizabeth Pinkman on behalf of Scott Pinkman.
Now we would like to welcome our doctoral graduates. Here we have a group of graduates who decided to commit themselves to years of concentrated study, all while balancing a host of other important duties in their lives. They asked important questions and answered them through a host of methodologies, such as oral interviews, design-based research, statistical modeling techniques, and single-case designs. And they did so while thinking deeply and critically about the educative enterprise. As future researchers, teachers, and policymakers, they will help make a difference locally, nationally, and globally. Help me welcome them to the stage and congratulate them on their success.
Good luck. You too. Congratulations.
David Phelps. Good, how are you? Congratulations. John Bowers. Yeah. Sit down. Should we just go sit down? Jeannie Bowers, or Chowning. Jeannie Chowning. Iris Lance. Give me your card. Okay, yeah. Go sit down. Roxana Chiapa. Susan Deshay Stahl. Go sit down. Gregory Diggs. Debbie Talukdar. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gabriella Gorski. Fung Long Nancy Yi Klein. Suyan Shim. Oh, I gotta give your name. Efnan Boutrid. Nathani Lee. Catherine Petty. Jeanette Marie James. Okay, go sit down. Alexa Danielle Matlack. Carla Bryant Simmons. Man. Probably, yeah. Okay. Yes. It's suspect. Yes. Yeah, me too. Ashley Brooke Birkland. Carlin Mueller. Anna Wheeler Van Windekens. You did it. Sit down. Deborah Silvis. Michelle A. Riquelme Sanderson. Priya Pugh. Natalie Yvette Pullen. Elizabeth Hartwell Saliba. Juen Young. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Michael William Mark Mahoney. So cute. Abby George. Congratulations. Good job. Robert Keener.
All right, we're almost at the end. In a moment, we will conclude with the ritual turning of the tassel to symbolize the transition from candidate to graduate. Once we conclude our program, we hope that everyone will linger and celebrate with us. Graduates, please don't be shy. Be sure to introduce your family and friends to our faculty and staff and to take some photos to remember the day. The Hec Ed event staff also asks that graduates and faculty exit the building through the door you came in, on the Husky Stadium side. And then meet your families and friends outside or on the concourse level. And finally, a special thank you to the architects of today's event, Marty Howell and Sasha Dattachaudhary, and the legion of team of volunteers who dedicated countless hours to make this a special day for our graduates. At this time, all students, please rise. You may now move your tassel. You may move your tassel from the right to the left to signify the completion of your degree. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the University of Washington College of Education, we wish you the very best as you enter the next phase in your lives. Your future is bright and bursting with potential. Good luck, congratulations, and go Huskies. Yes, you can go.